Yeah.
Come on.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So day 1 here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival. So we have numerous brands here at the moment, and good luck to myself on what I will be driving here first. And for today's video, another Hyundai review, but this time I am sorry I did not prepare for this at all. We are going to drive this all new Hyundai Stargazer. And the first thing I want to say with this one, the looks is aggressive and as modern as Hyundai you can get, but I'll be honest, I do like the older one just a little bit better. So I do have complete reviews of that. Check it out on the channel. But this all-new 2026 Stargazer is basically a facelift with minor upgrades. And still buying this is a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with 113 horsepower and 145 Newton meters of torque. Mated still to Hyundai's IVT transmission. So driving here like normally around in the concert grounds before we go out, IVT does the job really well. And going back to the looks of this, it's kind of grown on me, but I will still stand my case of preferring the older one just a little bit. So the rear tooth has a few changes here and there. The boot spaces are exactly the same. So again, this will just be a quick test drive. So if you want more in detailed stuff about the Stargazer, they're available already on the channel. But what I can show you now is the minor update with this Stargazer is the interior. So this is like the integrated dash now, like what you get in the new Venue and the new Creta. We have all of your driving modes here. So as well, they change colors once you drive through all of them. But this time we have smart mode. So it's right here in front of the gear shift itself. So smart mode, I think we'll just leave it here because smart mode is literally the best of any of the driving modes. Then here we have another 8-inch infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and the reverse camera along with dynamic guidance, which is pretty okay for this mid-spec Stargazer GLS. So remember, there's one above this as a plus model, complete with the smart sense. So this one has none of them study, but you do have cruise control at least.
Thank you po.
Thank you very much. But if I were gonna get a budget Stargazer, I think this is done because you all know me by now. I don't use much of the ADAS functions. And then here first, okay, yeah, the driving part, yeah, it's gonna be exactly the same because the IVT is really good. Then you have decent amount of power. Then if you just wanna floor it a bit, so here sport mode and then floor it a bit. Yeah, it gets the job done pretty well. And remember, this is one of the most powerful ones in this class as an NE vehicle. Same driving impressions as before. It's peppy for what this is. Yes, the engine may be loud, but most people won't be pushing this around anyways. But if you do any chance want to overtake as such, it can get the job done really well. And here, a bit faster now, like 50 kph. There's a bit of tire noise, but that is given in this MPV segment. And I've always liked the Stargazer because besides how it looks, well, especially now, it does look way more futuristic now than usual. Yeah, it does turn a lot of heads in the roads. And what I like too, besides the upgraded dash here, as you can see, the comfortability of this vehicle, it's really soft and very nice once you go over bumps and humps. Yes, you may feel a bit of bumps here and there, but it's not as bad as you might think. The dampers, the suspension overall is pretty soft, making this one of the best rides of any MPV that I've tried out. The steering wheel remains exactly the same like with the rest of the Hyundai models, but of course you get your cruise control stuff, but you do not have the operation again of the smart sense system. And how about this in 2026? A manual handbrake. You got knobs for your climate control. Thank goodness it's not like buried here as usual. Oh yeah, there's a quiet mode, which is handy and is present in most Hyundai models. Then further down, as you can see here, extra cubby space, one type A USB port, a 12-volt socket, door cards, pretty okay. Everything's plastic, but remember, it's not the top of the line model yet. But at least they remain decloth material here for your elbows, so it's still comfortable. New addition to with this 2026 Hyundai Stargazer are the seats. The outer layers are leather, and where you sit and the cushion, it's all cloth. So I like the bit of a mix, so it gives it a bit of a premium vibe as usual. And the rear seats, again, this is a main highlight of this Stargazer. You do have a seat back table, which they retained. I love that feature. And then triple map pockets behind the driver's seat. You have two Type-C USB ports, and the air conditioning controls are just up above. And remember, this is an MPV. You do have a third row. we'll get there at another time. And just driving about here in the MOA concert grounds, again, pretty nice as a daily. And then if you do want to overtake, you can keep the engine quiet as long as you're not full throttle for obvious reasons. But overall, like, the drive, the ride, again, top notch. Like, here's a big dip. Look at that suspension. It may be soft, but soaks up all the road imperfections perfectly. And again, with the tire noise running a bit quicker now, it's present, but it's not too bad, I guess. Even though you do have a set of smaller wheels with this GLS. Remember, this is not the GLS Plus or the Stargazer X top of the line model, but overall the ride, again, unaffected whatsoever. So here, let's try one more time. Esport mode, if you want to floor it a bit. Oh yeah, there's the manual mode, even though this is an IVT. So simulating third gear and then floor it, and then fourth gear. Yeah, it's really responsive. You can get this engine quiet if you do place this in manual mode only. And more big elevation changes here. Yeah, this is why I love the Stargazer against the competition, because it ticks all the boxes. If being comfortable, fuel efficient, I won't give it now because it's being used the whole time in this event, but hopefully soon on a long term I'll be able to give a proper fuel economy. But I know I did in my previous reviews of this vehicle, the pre-facelift model, by the way. And speaking of that model, those old models are still available, by the way, so just remaining stock. But for the newer models, if you just really want to jump the gun immediately, this is still actually great value. So at 1,228,000 pesos, it's priced well along with its competition, and I see no competition because I think this is my new favorite MPV. You got the looks, you got the practicality, you got very good performance, I must say. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this all new Hyundai Stargazer GLS. Again, I'd like to thank everyone here at Hyundai Motor Philippines here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival, and to everyone involved in this test drive review. So, hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with one more Hyundai review coming right up. Bye-bye.